This is more about living in the time of the coronavirus epidemic. Kurt Vonnegut wrote a sweet, sour essay about the First Amendment. In it, he said it was an agreement among all Americans that we could discuss any subject and each person could have an opinion, maybe some better than others, but no one would know or claim to know the truth. He said it was like playing cards, but by common consent, no one had an ace. So, in a democracy, he said, according to the First Amendment, no one is playing with a full deck. Bob Woodward was on TV last night, plugging his new book on the trumpet. He used to be a reporter, but now he considers himself an oracle. He makes pronouncements on what is right and wrong, who is good and not good. He had 18 recorded interviews with the trumpet. On most of them, the trumpet called him. Of his tapes, Nixon said, "I gave them a sword." The trumpet did the same thing with Bob Woodward. I completely disagree with Woodward. He's violated the terms of his profession. He's out there playing aces. I forgive him. He wants to make a buck and be in the limelight and call a few shots. He's also an old fool who can barely manage to speak. Like many an athlete, he's hung around too long and is now, in my eyes, embarrassing himself. As for the trumpet, when you keep on blowing that horn, as he does so insistently, someone is going to call you on it. You handed them a sword. You were hoisted on your own petard. Live and learn, pal. The city of Louisville settled its civil lawsuit with the estate of Breonna Taylor for $10 or $12 million and a number of immediate police reforms, including an end to the no-knock entry of a private residence. The Taylor family said it was not about money and praised the city for being easy to work with. When you are holding all the cards, when you have the nuts, as they say, the other side is always easy to work with, especially when there is tremendous public pressure and you have deep pockets. Here's more fun with numbers. If this epidemic has taught me anything, it is to ignore anyone who is backing their claim with numbers. Numbers can be summoned like pixies to work their magic for you. The field mouse had a number today. He said it was the number of reported deaths in the state during the last 24-hour period. And that number was 87, the third highest number since the epidemic officially began, i.e., since they started keeping the numbers. Then he said that these deaths covered a period of time that began in early May, continuing until the present. This was due to a backlog in coroner reporting. So the 24-hour period had suddenly expanded into a 3.5-month-long period. And that's your number for you. Suppose you tell me what it means. I choose to ignore it. The field mouse seemed to enjoy its precision. He very happily can spend time with numbers. He likes them as much as he likes charts or a slickly produced video on hand sanitizing. The Big Ten Conference decided to reverse its decision not to play college football this fall, to wait until spring. They could see other conferences playing, their coaches were nearly exploding, and there was too much money on the table not to give it a try. And, not surprisingly, the trumpet is taking credit for this turnaround. He is full speed ahead for ignoring the virus and re-establishing all scheduled activities, especially sports, so it's probably true that he did chide them for waiting. He went out west for political rallies and to survey the damage caused by the wildfires. He blames the fires on mismanagement of resources. The governor of California says it is because of global warming. The trumpet thinks that is more woke nonsense. Even wildfires become a battleground for him. More on fear. I spoke with an elderly woman today. She was worried about the upcoming elections. It used to be easy to vote, she said. This time it's much more complicated. And she was concerned that there might be violence, rioting, no matter who won. We are a society based on law and order, she said. People are ignoring that now. And there are mayors and governors who are not doing their jobs. They're letting them get away with it. I am very anxious about what is happening in this country. I told her I thought her anxiety was well-founded. I don't understand anything anymore, she said. Maybe it's all corona crazy. Maybe the virus created an unstable situation that destabilized everything else. It became like the domino effect. And now it's all falling down. We're going Humpty Dumpty mode.